this. See if we find the image of the map. Oh, I guess I've got some other windows open. This one I won't need, I guess. Yeah. So that's good, that's working. So let's go back to DCS. Alright, so as I wrote in the description, I haven't flown the Mirage F1 in quite some time. And so I thought I'd just try to get back up to date. And one of the things that I hadn't done with it much, because I've been doing that recently with some of my other jets, is that I hadn't really learned the radio much in detail on that plane. So I went and watched a few videos. I went and practiced a few things just to see if I could contact the tower and communicate and do little basic things like that, and that seems to be working out. So I know how my radio works, but I still need practice shooting guns, rockets, bombs, and all that good stuff. So I took one of my old missions, and basically if I go like this, you'll see what the plane looks like. I've modified the mission a little bit. I've got this Iranian skin for the Mirage F1 with a set of bombs, rockets, fuel tank, and some magics. And so really the idea here is just that I'm gonna go, I think, towards an enemy airfield, and maybe we could check that airfield here. It's defended by some AAAs. I think I've put some parked planes here. Let's go look at the little guys on the ground there. You see the planes that are parked there that I could hit with rockets and bombs and whatever. And as I said, there are some AAA emplacements. There's a runway I can use for bombing practice. So lots of things to shoot here that I can use in this practice mission. I think on the map we can see too that there are some friendly F5s flying around as well. So let's see if I click on that guy. It's an Iranian F5. And so he's doing his thing. And so we'll see how that pans out. And so that's us. I had already taken off with the plane. I was checking out a few things, so you'll join the action in progress. I've put unlimited weapons, and I just tested a little bit earlier to see if I drop bombs, if they're going to reappear, and they do. So that will allow me to practice here. And then maybe if I do pretty well and I'm satisfied, I'll go to the other mission that I've put in the description. So let's see how this goes. So unpause. And so yeah, so I'm getting familiar with my navigation again with this instrument right here. So that we have to put it in navigation mode, and here we have to change the waypoints with this. I had all programmed that on my stick, so I was able to get it back on. I guess we can see one of the friendlies in front. I think I saw him on the radar as well. I could check with the radar. It's interesting because I've changed my buttons. You can see that there's an echo there, so if I do that or that, might be able, yeah, I was able to get a lock on that plane there. And we can see he's right there. And that's where the target is too. But yeah, I'm gonna unlock the target because I know it's probably one of our friendlies. Yeah, it looks like one of the F5s.
Right.
And we can see that there are some, there we go. You can see there are some AAA guns shooting, so I'll just do a little circle. I'll arm my bombs and I'll try to go do a little drop on that runway. I'm using my circle here to lower my altitude because I'm going to want to go fast and low.
Right.
I don't remember if I had put any winds or not in the mission, so in order to maximize our chances of hitting the runway, I might go just a little bit diagonal on it. I've already set my sight at 152, which is usually where I like it for low-level passes. So I'll try to line up, but maybe not perfectly. I can see some rocket explosions from the F5s. And so let's see how that works. Boom, boom, boom. So we've got some good hits. And you can see the bombs reappearing because it is a training mission. Can practice dropping my countermeasures just to see if I remember how to do it. I think I'll do another bomb pass and then I'll try the rockets on those parked planes. So let's line up with that runway and give it some more bombs. And maybe as we do that, we'll try to see the damage we had done with our first set of bombs. Alright, so let's get low and fast. That looks like it could be like a good angle to bomb a little bit diagonally. Can we see the bomb holes? Yeah, we see the bomb holes here. Alright, so that was nice. Okay, good. So now we're gonna go with rockets, and these are on the outside. Set it to instant. I don't know if it changes anything for the rockets. I'll leave it there so that if I try a bump pass afterwards, I'll be able to do that. Alright, so there's that big parking at the far end, and I know that's where the planes are. I can't really see them from here yet. Okay, now I do. Now for the rockets, I've had a lot of difficulty setting up my sights, so I'm going to do like I often do with the guns, is where you have that sort of compass on top. That yellow line is a good sort of aiming point. I think that's what I'll use. I know the rockets will probably land a little bit below that or above it depending on my angle and speed. So I would guess that rockets could hit there now. That should be good. And since I have unlimited, I'll just fire them all and then they'll come back. And we can see we were being fired at by the AAA. Okay, so now we've got full rockets again. Looks like there's a big fire there. One of the things I remembered from the F1 is that a lot of the bombing and shooting rockets is among the most difficult planes to do it with. But I've also learned to eyeball it a little bit, like I did last time. So let's see how that works. We're going to jink a little bit. Okay, let's see what we can do with that plane there. Oof. Okay, lots of explosions. Not too sure if I hit what I wanted. Okay, so something just... maybe I pulled too many G's, or no? Okay, it's just the rockets came back. I thought my fuel tank had dropped. I didn't think I was pulling too many G's for that, so I think we're good. I'll do one more rocket pass and then maybe I'll try a precision bomb run. Maybe like on a tower or something. Is there a tower here? That's what I'm wondering. There are some towering buildings in the sort of little area there. So yeah, those are cranes and... oh yeah, there is a tower there. So I'll come back for the tower and try to hit it with bombs afterwards. Let's see what we can do about the parked planes. I think that was a better rocket pass than the last one I did. I think I covered pretty much the whole parking in that one. Okay, so we'll try to come back with our bombs for the tower. Of course, we're getting engaged by the AAA, so we got to be careful. Jinking doesn't have to be too hard when the enemy AI is set to the lower skill levels. You can just change direction a little bit like that, and usually they won't hit you. Alright, let's try this low-level pass for the tower. Making sure everything's set up, and let's get a visual on that tower. There it is. Bombs away. Not even sure if the bombs fell. I don't think they did. These are not new bombs that just reappeared. Okay, so let me just try something real quick. Okay, so the bombs are not falling, so maybe I've got something set up wrong. Ah, okay, I know. It's interior. Let's just try them for fun here, like this, and yeah, now they're dropping. So we'll have to try again for the tower. But we see that the bombs have just reappeared. So we'll do like a similar approach to last time. Try to reproduce the same type of conditions, but this time with bombs that can actually drop. Let's go for it. I'm sort of lost here. Where's my runway? There it is. And where's my tower? It's gonna be there. Okay, we got it. Okay, the bombs fell this time. Let's see how they do. And they fell way short. But that's why we practice. Hitting a runway is kind of easy because it's a long and large and wide target, but something precise like a tower or a column of vehicles, it's a little bit harder. I'm going to try going a little bit faster, that could help. That was much closer. I like that. Of course, I almost hit the top of the antennas on that tower. But yeah, that's because I like sport. I like getting real close and personal. So I'm going to try a different angle. Let's try it like that. Well, now we've got the cranes to avoid. Oh, that's the water tower. Yeah, I'm sort of like, I got confused with all the things that I had in view. That's okay. Yeah, I've killed a bunch of the buildings next to the tower. Oh! Something made holes into us. Hopefully it's not too large of a hole. So we'll complete our pass and then we'll check the exterior to see if there's any very serious damage. Here I'm jinking to avoid the AAA because they actually hit us. Bombs away. Oh yeah, that hit pretty much on the tower. I'll say that's close enough. I'm trying to see what kind of damage we have on the plane, if any. We heard a big clunk. Alright, well, I guess that was a decent practice. Now let's practice some of the other things I wanted to practice. Like navigation, we're gonna go to the next waypoint, which I guess is in front of us. Is it bringing us directly back to the airfield? No, it's bringing us on final, and then it'll bring us on the runway here. And I guess the Mirages are... they've been hit harder than I have. Eee. Uh-oh, possible enemy fighter in the area. Yeah, I see something there on radar. Let's see if we can lock him up. Yes, we can. Alright. I gotta see if I can remember how to do this thing there. Yes. Okay, we're gonna be able to engage with the missiles like that. Fox 2. Did we hit him? Kaboom. Alright, we got him. Are there other ones? I hear bleep bleep, but... oh yeah, there's another one. So was it a friendly I shot? Oof, that would be bad if I shot a friendly down. Of course we've got the sun and he's dropping flares, but we'll try to keep him in front of us. Come on. Should have jettisoned everything. I don't like the position I'm in, so I'll wait for better shots. Okay, so I need to get a little bit of forward momentum. Let's give it a little bit of flaps though, because I'm falling. I just want to check something. Yeah. I've dropped my tank, but I haven't dropped the bombs. So let's do this and this and this. I don't know if that will work. No, they don't fall. It's the worst time for that to happen. Okay, now I think they're falling. Are they gonna come back? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so we're still making nice circles. Okay, there he is. He's coming on my 6. Center some scissors. I think since we were on unlimited weapon, he's also on unlimited flares. I think we got him. Yeah, he's ejected. Okay. Oof. Good thing it was a MiG-23 because I wasn't really expecting to have to do a dogfight. Okay, enough of that. Let's remove that mode there, and that's... Okay, so go back to our final waypoint, which means the runway is there. Okay, good. Yeah. And so we'll go click and click, and now it's pointing at the runway. We'll get our flaps out. Gear coming down. Great. I love those gears, they're kind of cool. So I'm a little bit high. I'm gonna drop full flaps, and we're gonna drop some altitude. Put our feet on the pedals. There we go. Are we too fast? Let's brake. I was wondering what was causing the alarm. Looks like we might be able to make a nice smooth one. Touchdown. Air brakes out. Parachute out. To keep it straight. Looking good. I like that. So air brakes in. Flaps coming up. That's another thing I wanted to check the radio. I forgot to check my radio stuff. Was I on the right frequency? 12230, yeah. I think I had used it when I took off. That's why I didn't ask them to get permission to land. It's those MiG-23s that threw me off. It's their fault. And so now I'll just drop the chute. Clook. And yeah, the bombs came back, so that's bizarre. Normally when you do a jettison, the bombs don't come back. Maybe the F1 is different, I don't know. So I think I had started in that hangar there. Let's enable the nose wheel steering that goes a bit faster, because I was about to go visit the grassy areas. So let's just go park it in the hangar. It probably puts the whole plane inside, right? Yes, I guess it does. So what we'll do is we'll set our parking brake here, cluck cluck, and then we'll ask the ground crew, place the wheel chucks.
Place the wheel chucks.
While they do that, I'll open this up. Ground crew, wheel chucks. Place.
Chief, place the wheel chucks. Copy. Wheel chucks are now
There we go. And now we can do our lazy shutdown. Let's use this view. We'll be able to move around a bit better. What I found funny earlier when I did the lazy shutdown is because I had opened the canopy like this. Probably there's like the key combination to open the canopy in there, and then it closed the canopy at the end, so it's kind of a little bit odd. Yeah, you see, canopy open, but canopy closed, so I'll just have to open it manually, and there we go. Helmet is off, pilot is happy, auto stop complete. So now maybe I'll go try the other mission that I wanted to try. So let's go to escape, quit. Ah yes, so I did commit fratricide. That first plane I shot was not an enemy. It was an F5. Yeah, sorry buddy. Probably he was on final getting ready to land and I saw something on the radar. I locked it. So yeah, I'll have to be careful about that. But we did get the MiG-23 eventually. And the damage we got from the AAA wasn't lethal. If I go in event hit, is it gonna say when I got hit? Dun, 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 dun. It seems to mark those things, but ah yeah, it's the ZU-23. That's me. And he hit me with 23 a few times there. Or the other times it was the F5s. This time it was me. So just one hit is not too bad. Alright, so let's go to the mission editor. I still have the F-15 there from the other day when I was flying it. Open. And I think we're going to go to, yeah, date modified. So this is my mission I had done with the F5 and F4s, but I've added an F1. And you'll see that in this mission, because all the planes were in the Southeast Asia camouflage for the F4s, the F5s, in the user files I found one that somebody made for the Mirage F1. I wasn't sure if they would have one for the double E version, but they did. So look, I'm gonna fit with the other American planes. I've got US markings and Southeast Asia markings. I'm going to be like the F5 that has the Southeast Asia markings, and the F4s that have the Southeast Asia markings, the camouflage I should say. So there, so it's not very realistic, but who cares, it looks cool. And although it's the same mission I had done with the MTLB targets last time, I think I added some more trucks here. I've added another set of trucks there. There's a series of fuel trucks there that weren't there before. So there are more targets available on the map, because I found that last time with the F5 and the F4, I felt like shooting more things. And so we're still going to go for the MTLBs, which is the main mission that I'm trying to achieve, but we can shoot at these trucks, we can shoot at the truck stands, the trucks there, the trucks that are somewhere there, here, and those fuel trucks. There's a nice line of them there. So that's the goal. So at the same time, we're gonna see if we can navigate properly and all that good stuff. So we can choose to fly this in an F5, an F4, or the Mirage. So since tonight's plan is to fly the Mirage, that's where we're going to go. Before I take off, I'm just going to go check if this thing is still going. Yes, it is. Okay, good. And hello to the 3 viewers that are there. And so, yes. Oh yeah, I just remember something. I usually don't fly with that radar cover. I find that it gets in the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the canopy, and then when we do that, we can remove it. You can see the F4s there that are moving. I'm going to seal this, and as you can see, I kind of fit with the rest of the group. So I'm going to set up my things for the bombs. I put it to rets. The bombs are on the inside. I'll just have to press that. That's good. This is good. Put the flaps where they need to be. Remove the parking brake. This, it's where I want it to be. remove the cover there, and let's follow that F5. I want to see if okay. I was already on the quick nose wheels, so there we go. I changed a few of my controls so that I could use my usual controls on my throttle for the radios, and so that should help. Now if I remember correctly, on my radio here I think I've set Cobuletti on channel 3, so if I put it on preset 3 I should be able to just call and say I want startup.
Pontiac 1, request startup. Pontiac 1, Cobra ready, cleared for startup, wind 257 at 2 meters per second. Capoletti, Pontiac 1, request taxi to runway. Pontiac 1, Cobra ready, cleared to taxi to runway 25.
Okay, so I'm already taxiing. I didn't wait for them to give me the go, but I'm just testing if the comms work. So look at that group of friends there. Looks kind of cool. I'll wait for some of the F4s to turn, and that could make a nice little screenshot. I'll try to put my wheel on the white line. So that I don't look completely incompetent, right? There we go, screenshot 1. Screenshot 2. Screenshot 3. I've got all 3 types of plane on that one. I don't want to get too far behind the F5 because I want to follow him for part of the flight. So as you can see, the F4s are taking off. The F5 as well. Yeah, I forgot to ask that part. Thank you. So we're airborne, we're going gears up. Flaps up. Keeping visual on the F5. Off the burner. We'll give it some more.
Great. Great.
yeah, I forgot to set my nav stuff, so. Hello, bud. I'm a bit fast. Take the lead, I'll just set my nav stuff here. So this has to go like that. There we go. And this has to go like that. Now we're heading in the right direction. Now we have to climb to Angel 7. And we should be able to see our friend somewhere. Okay, there he is. So 5, 6, and then 7, and then we'll be good to try and fly formation with this guy. On the waypoint. Gonna try the autopilot. This one first, then this one. And then we can just play with the throttle a little bit. We have a nice little screenshot like that. Two buddies flying together. I've got a really high angle of attack trying to follow him at that speed. We're at like 220. Alright, let's check the cockpit. Anything else we need to set up? Maybe this will be useful later. The radio's good. Like, maybe I could set the radio to channel 2 and we could talk to the AWACS. Focus. Bogey dope.
Focus 1-1. Pontiac 1. Request bogey dope. Pontiac 1. Focus 1-1. Bra 314 460 at 6,000 knots.
Yeah, the enemies are pretty far. And if we look, this is what they look like, but we have some F-15s in the air, F-4s. I think the F-4s are going after them. This one's already launched one Sparrow. This one's full burner. Those guys are taking care of business for us. And this is our buddy, and we're still there. Right next to him. Trying to fly at that very low speed for us. It's like landing speed for the Mirage, but for an F5 that's loaded full of rockets. For him, that's heavy, and so I don't know, can we see the speed there? It's like 243. Alright, I know you're trying to haul ass and all, but I'm gonna fly a little faster. You can see the smokes there for our targets. So my MTLBs, I think, are in that area there. I think we see those little dots right there. So I'll try to come back in that direction to drop my bombs on them. At least that's the plan. So in order to navigate for that, you can see the airfield right in front of me. So I was heading for that. I'm gonna remove the autopilots. I'm gonna dive towards the airfield. Pick up some speed, and then I'm gonna go next waypoint like this, and it's gonna point at the target area. So let's go like that. I forgot to set my depression for the bombs, which takes forever to do. 152 is what I want. Come on. There. And then arm the bombs. This looks good. Okay, so we've got our... Yeah, I might need to expedite things here, but we'll see if we're in our right speed. And yeah, we're good for speed. We'll be good for altitude, I think. So let's try this. My bombs are away. There they go, and they fell short. Crap. Good thing I have rockets. Okay, so the rockets are on the exterior. We're gonna go like this. I think for rockets, I kind of prefer when it's on the upper position there. So I shoot a small group of rockets instead of the whole pod. Alright, let's get back in there. Okay, so our friends in the F5s are engaging the AAA. We can see our targets there in front. I feel like I go a little close to the ground sometimes when I'm shooting rockets, but to be precise, you sort of have to. Now I've got 3 rockets left, so the next pass I think will be mostly for guns and maybe a few rockets. And I still have my lights on. That's one of the things I wanted to do after I showed off my formation flying is turn the lights off. Okay, let's go. Another thing I think I'll do is I'll aim for a field and I'll try to drop the center line. Did that work? Nope. Fuselage, is that it? No, that's the MG. Oh, I don't know. I forget how we jettison the tank fuselage. Maybe that's it. Yeah, okay, I did. Good. So I'll be a bit more maneuverable without the fuel tank. So let's go back to our rockets thing here. That didn't change anything actually, now that I think about it. Some of the reflexes come back, but I feel like I'm rusty on this thing, like it's crazy. Alright, so we'll have like 3 rockets per pod, so that's a total of like 6 rockets. I'll try to drop them right on the enemy, but mostly I think I'm gonna be shooting guns at them. Let's see where those bullets will hit. They're gonna fall real short. That's gonna be better. Yeah, some of the vehicles are on fire. That's good. Those are our targets. That's a good pass. If all my passes had been that good, that would have been great, but you take the ones you can. I'll do one last gun pass, and then I think we're gonna be heading home. So now that I know how this jettison thing works, let's drop those empty rocket pods. So this is that mission from that time when the United States had purchased French planes. I know, it never happened. Just like all the other missions I often fly. It's never happened. It's all fiction. It's for fun. So I see a bunch of trucks there. Let's try those. And I'll go to the trucks there. Did I hit him? Ah, that was very close, but not quite a hit. And I didn't hit the other ones either. I'm gonna try to line up with the road one last time. Okay, now there's like RWR stuff lighting me up, but it's not a bogey, I hope. Ah, that didn't work, so too bad. Oh, that's a friendly. Friendly F5. This time I recognized the friendly, didn't shoot a friendly. So switching to our next waypoint, which will bring us on final for the runway at Kobuleti. When you hear that airplane thing warning, it sounds like help me. So I'm always wondering who needs help. Do I have some rudder? No. Feels like the plane wants to lean one side. Let's try 5,700. Let's get our autopilot on. Like that. And so we can probably see the runway in that area there. Okay. So our waypoint is about 8 miles in that direction, and then it's gonna bring us to the final waypoint, which will be the runway. I'm gonna start losing speed a little bit already. And altitude as well. So the F5 is still engaging AAA. What I'm thinking is I could practice my landing, maybe rearm, and go back to the target. That could be fun. Since we don't have unlimited weapons in this mission, we have to give it new bombs and new rockets if we want to shoot more. But that can be part of the fun. Alright, so 8 miles, we'll slow down. Because we're way too fast for an approach right now. So below 300. Let's get the flaps the first level down. I'm gonna pull a few G's here just to speed things up in terms of the slowdown. And then we'll get our gear down. So now we're below 200. We'll go full flaps. I'm gonna set this thing here to that. I'm gonna remove the bomb rocket, and we're gonna give it a little bit of power because we're falling like a rock. Maybe not afterburner though, but there we see that little yellow indicator tells us where to go. Bring us home. Look at that beautiful plane. I forget if we're supposed to land with air brakes out or not. Been landing the F-16 a lot lately, and the F-16, that's the procedure, but for this one I'm never sure. Too many planes, too many procedures, so I just go with how I feel, and I'm feeling this one with the brakes. Touchdown. Had to deploy the chute because I was running out of runway, and the brakes on this thing, as you brake, it wants to turn. It's really weird. Okay, we survived another landing in a Mirage. So we get the air brakes in, flaps up.
Focus 1-1, passing waypoint 4 at 27,000.
We'll get rid of our chute. There we go. Somebody will go pick it up. So yeah, there's a big Hercules there. Maybe they can rearm us there.
Airplane.
Help me. No, it's airplane. 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 Hey, there's a truck and munitions. Can you rearm my plane, please? I'll put the parking brakes. I need to have the window open to do that. We'll do it anyways. So fuel, gun ammo, that, and same loadout, yes.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
So the Hercules sort of looks like Vietnam era, but it's actually from Algeria. I just took it for the camo. If you look here, you can see the Algerian flag and a little bit of Arabic here written on the side. So close enough. Fits with the truck, fits with my plane. I wonder in the Mirage, do we see the fuel going up? Oh yeah, we see it going up. There it is.
Refueling complete.
Now it's refueled. So then they should put some weapons on it. Starting with the big fuel tank. We can see the suspension going down. The bombs on one side, the bombs on the other side. Rocket pod on this side, rocket pod on the other side. And it's gonna pretend to reload the sidewinders.
Rearming complete.
And there we go. So let's get the parking brakes off. Let's close the canopy again. There we go. Get this. You know what I forgot earlier is the mirrors. I could have pressed the mirrors like that. Yeah. Come on. Okay. So we're comfy. Let's move. Okay, so let's switch back to channel 3. I wanted to practice my radio stuff, but I didn't call in for the landing. So it's like they're no longer giving me any options. So we'll go back to the AWACS. There is no service at the number that you requested. Even when you're on the right frequency. They not respond. I have an idea. Let's try something. Cobuletti 133. Let's try 133 in the manual mode. 1 3 3 0 0 0. No, still nothing. So we're gonna go back to our preset, and that's, was that the okay, so maybe, yeah, we did get something from the AWACS. Okay, so Colt is still engaging stuff. He must have had a lot of fuel or a lot of rockets. So I'll switch it back to manual just to see if I can ask for takeoff. No. So go back to preset. Good to go. What I'll do for my nav is I'll come back to this one, and that's going to take us to the target area. So we're going to climb to Angel 7. Fifteen, 4. Okay, so those are all friendlies on the RWR. Let's go have a look just for fun. Oh, he's lost an important part there. Hello. We're all nice and good still. Okay, so we're at 7, so let's level out. Then we can try our autopilot. Always do wrong ones. Okay, there we go. So where's the smoke? There's the smoke. And that means a friendly airfield is going to be in front. Yep, right there. Since we're just flying around here, trying to remember if I want to set a TACAN. It's there, okay. So we're flying towards Kutaisi and it's 44. So let's say I want to put this on 44. It's on transmit receive. Let's just do that just to be sure. Now which one of those is for TACAN? Well, we do hear it. If I do this, I'm gonna try something else. Let's get the autopilot off. I'm gonna turn in that direction. Yeah, I probably won't be able to know much because the TACAN and the waypoint, I think, are almost in the same location. If I put my waypoints there, yeah. Waypoint is there, TACAN is there. I thought maybe I could see a difference, but I probably won't. If I do that, VA, and yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be too hard to tell. So I'll just stick with what I know, and we're gonna go to our target area in that direction. Okay. So as I'm turning, we're gonna check here. We want to go on the inboard pylons, bombs. On red, we're good. Let's try not to crash on the friendly runway. I'm just gonna say hello to the people at the tower that we're buzzing over right now. Gonna climb just a little bit to see where our targets are. So I think I'm gonna maybe try the row of fuel trucks that we talked about earlier. Yeah, we can see them clearly over there. So yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll go around and come back in that direction because they'll be like out in the open, easy to see. So right now I'm heading in that direction. I'll have to come back in that direction. Where are those fuel trucks? There they are. Oof, I don't know that I'll be properly lined up there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this again. That was just a little bit too last minute. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like a little loop type of thing. That'll take us in the opposite direction. We'll fly a little further out. I have to remind myself once in a while that this thing has to be lined up a little bit ahead of time, because it's not like an F-16 that calculates everything for you. You have to put it in the right position where it needs to be when it's time to drop the bombs. Now it looks like I'm lined up a little bit better. Now I can check my speed. I'm at 500. That's good. That's where I want it. Oh yeah, that's going to be some fuel trucks on fire, I think. That was beautiful. Oh yeah. Boom, boom. You see, when you take your time, sometimes you just get the results that go with it. Okay, now we're getting in the clouds. But yeah, I think I got the whole row of trucks on fire right there. So that is wonderful. Now, I think there's another group of trucks right here in that area there. So I think that's what I'm going to use my rockets for. So we'll go exterior rockets. We'll do a little turnaround. My guess would be that at this point my fuel tank is probably empty. And so we're gonna go drop the tank. And it's on the fuselage. That wasn't it. Go all the way down. There's the tank. And so we're good. Still have our rockets. Okay, so I think our trucks are in that V-shaped area there. Something like that. So I'm looking at that green field. I'm gonna make a wide turn. And we're gonna go shoot some rockets. Yeah, I think I see them. That's gonna fall short. That should be more on the money. There are some trucks moving away. Again, I'm left with like 3 rockets, so I'll try to shoot some guns and the guns were like my aiming reticle. And again, for fun, we can just go to voilure, drop our empty rocket pods. Now it's just guns. There we go. I got him. His friend is trying to move away, but I got him. I came a little bit too close for comfort to those trees, though, so I think we'll stop the attack at this point, and we're gonna head home. In terms of fuel, we still have quite a lot. Here's one thing I just thought of. Let's check something on the map here. Okay, in this mission I only have the AWACS. I was wondering if there was a refueler. I could have tried practicing the refueling. I know that the Mirage F1 is notoriously difficult for air-to-air refueling compared to the Mirage 2000 or FA18s, which also have like that little boom basket type of thing. This one, it's usually like hard to get and to hold in place because the weight shifts in the plane as you get fuel, and when you get close to the tanker, you give it gas, it wants to go up. It doesn't have those fly-by-wire controls, so you have to control 20 things at the same time when you're trying to get it in position, and then you have to hold your position as you're refueling. So it's very analog, let's just put it that way. a few viewers, and the stream seems to be going well. Okay, so I'll move directly to the airfield waypoint since we already had a visual on it. We'll slow this big bird down. Oh, there is a friendly there. Is he on final? Oh, it's an F4. He's not on final yet. Okay, so if I call Koboletti now, are they still mad at me? Let's go to channel 3 on the presets. ATC Koboletti inbound.
Koboletti, Pontiac 1, inbound.
I guess there's a plane on the runway, so that's going to be a no-go. It's one of the F4s. The other one is there in the distance. He's going to be coming in as well, so I'll try to come in after them.
Koboletti, Pontiac 1, request navigation assistance. Pontiac 1, Koboletti, DDS, you're heading 66.
Trying to spot, there he is, the F4 coming in to land. Go full flaps, bring the gears back down. Guess he's touched down. I think I'll sort of loiter a little bit until he clears the runway. Oh, I am a little bit fast for all these things I'm doing. And look, there's another one. Oh, it's our F5 without the tail. So I'll get the gear back up and I'll just follow him for fun. It's good practice to try to do some formation flying. We're gonna follow you in. You can do it, buddy. Still have plenty of fuel, so you go first. I am currently following an F5 that's been wounded in combat, and so I want to make sure he lands safely before I do.
Check landing gear. Wind 257 at 2 meters per second. Runway 25.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on. You're almost there. You're looking good. Nice. Now get off that runway. There's the F4. I noticed. I was accompanying the guy. It's busy airspace here, I guess. So it looks like the F5 is reaching the end of the runway. There he goes with his broken tail. So we're gonna get our gears down, flaps fully down, make it a good turn here. Roger, thank you. There we come. I'm a little high. I'm gonna drop a little bit. There we go. Parachute out. Hey, and there's our little friend there. The little wounded duck. This guy looks like he got a few holes in him. This guy looks fine. He's got like major damage. And we're kind of good. Get the flaps up. Get rid of our chute. And let's go park. I'll go past the big Hercules, close to where I started off. Doesn't really matter exactly which parking, but the radio's going. It's got static. I think there's one of those that's like a squelch or something. Or is it my... maybe it's the TACAN. Yeah, let's turn it off. There we go. That solves that problem. I'll go park close to the Humvee. That way I can drive back to the pilot headquarter or whatever place we go park our asses as pilots. I could go to the officer's mess, but I don't drink, so not gonna go for that reason if I do. Okay, so let's get the canopy open. And then we can get the parking brakes. Are they working? Not really. Ah, wrong key. There it is. And so checks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Got the wheel chocks. We can hear the other jet like taxiing. Okay, so this guy is now parked. This guy's parked. This guy is going somewhere to park. He managed to make it back to base. Impressive. The damage modeling on the new F5 is kind of cool too. Hadn't seen much of it before. So let's do our lazy shutdown with this one. There we go. Another fun little screenshot. Let's see if our F5 is still trucking along, I guess. Yep. But yeah, we can see like inside the area that's damaged. It's kind of cool. Let's see if I can get in a bit closer like that. You can see that they've put in a little bit of effort on the damage modeling. With the bent and twisted metal. Oh, and his hangers just opened up. So he's gonna go in. Now what I wanted to go check next was on F10 map. So our MTLB targets, which were here, let's put it on satellite view. We'll see like this was like the road where they were. There's a fuel truck that's almost dead and a regular truck that's almost dead, but the MTLBs, they're all gone, so that worked out good. I think I might have hit like a truck there and hit this technical there, the Dishka with the pickup. The fuel trucks, as you can see the whole area, there's no vehicle left there, so I guess I got all of them. And this group of trucks as well, like if we go check it out, there's probably gonna be quite a few of them, yeah, that were destroyed. And so yeah, while we're here, we can also check the damage to the MTLBs. They're all pretty much burnt out. We have those trucks here. There's this one. Oops. It's a little bit more difficult when you're further out. I should just hit Control 11 like this. There we go. So this guy is smoking. This truck is dead. There's still a few soldiers in the field. Those trucks are trucking around. My fuel trucks, look at that beautiful line of dead vehicles. So yeah, that has been set, and it's cool when we see the bomb impacts too. I like when we can see the craters, but if we don't see the others, maybe the bombs fell on the trucks, I don't know. Can we see the impacts close to the MTLBs? Yeah, these had fallen short, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4 there, I don't know. So I had to get them with the rockets because of that. Oops. When we zoom in too much, we don't see the craters anymore. So yes, I have this one, and those two there. And those two, I guess they moved away, but they exploded there. So that to me is a mission accomplished for the MTLBs and the fuel trucks. Those are the two main runs I did, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me doing all that with my Mirage F1, and I will see you next time. Cool hand out.